News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
Rogers moving the ball quickly on the patch of Rapsey, and the shot comes in, blocked, another attempt. Now it's seated. And Watkins making the three for Aston Villa. He's making the three for Aston Villa. What is going on with young boys? What is going on? What is going on? But then you cannot question the way Aston Villa is playing at the moment.
If you are not part of the Football Commentary live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on OGMNewsFC.com.
Down. And Arsenal respond. Bukayo Saka now moving the ball quickly on the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? One-on-one with Kyle Walker. Cross comes in. A swing of the ball by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
OGMNewsFC.com, final destination for football story. Football League Fest. Truly unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
Right. All right. This is OGM News FC. And this is Football League Fest. It is football full commentary on a football day. And this is Arsenal versus Real Madrid. Ready kick off here. And it's already 2 minutes gone in the game as we are watching right here from the studio on OGM News FM radio. And we'll be reaching you live for football commentary. Fantastic play there by Arsenal as they move the ball around with much confidence. Odegaard doing his trick as he usually does. The Real Madrid with a good defending. My name is FM, and I'm going to be here with you with the full football commentary as usual as we do here on the OGM News FM radio. And right now, the lineup for Arsenal in this one. Starting with Rare in goal and back four. Durian Timber, Saliba, Keyword, and Lewis Kelly. Unfortunately for Arsenal, Gabriel McHale is in serious injury and we not be taking part for Arsenal team for a while now. And in the middle of the pack for Arsenal is Odegaard, Partey, right, and up front going forward, Saka. Of course, the Nigerian English-born player is always very, very vital for Arsenal. Merino to be in the false nine position and Gabriel Martinelli chopping things out from the wing, just like Bukayo Saka. And on the other side, and now Vinicius with a very good run. But Raya now come to the rescue for Arsenal. That would have been very, very presumptuous at this early stage. In goal for Arsenal is Couture. And back for is Valverde, Asensio, Rudiger, and Alaba. And of course, in the middle of the pack for Real Madrid is Rodrigo, Modric, Camavinga, and Bellingham. Jude Bellingham, ever present in the middle of the pack for Real Madrid. And up front, of course, is Mbappe and Vinicius Juniors, as expected. Of course, this is going to be a very serious game for Arsenal. For they are now facing the king of Europe, Real Madrid themselves. Of course, this is not to mean spite to any of the other fans from the other league. We know quite well that the king of Europe is Real Madrid. There's no controversy about that. Now, Arsenal have a very huge mountain to climb in getting past these teams that always have one way or the other a way through in the Champions League. Odegaard now moving the ball. Finds Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka crossed the ball into the box. And a very awkward clearance there by Rudiger. A mix-up, non-communication between Rudiger and Camavinga there, who have landed Real Madrid in a big hot suit. Well, they escaped that for the moment. If you are listening on the radio, this is OGM News FM radio, and this is full football commentary on Football League Fest. Of course, Football League Fest, it is always unbeatable on OGM News Football Club. Now, cross comes in, a punch from the goalkeeper, Couture, to take it away to safety for Real Madrid. But then Arsenal, we go back into that corner kick again and try one more time as they look for that opportunity to open the scoring against the European giant. Bukayo Saka to try again from the corner kick. Now ball in the box. And find a header and a squeeze in there where it's dangerous for Real Madrid, but they made it out. And now Vinicius with a quick counter-attack to Mbappe. Mbappe spread the ball across to find Bellingham. Ball moving quickly now for Arsenal. Very good pace on the ball for Arsenal. But then Real Madrid back in possession as we speak. Moving the ball calmly between Rudiger. It is Alaba now. Now, Camavinga will pick up the pace. Spread the ball to Vinicius. Vinicius back to number 10, Modric. And now ball, a long one to find Mbappe. But it looks like goalkeeper David Raya for Arsenal wasn't having none of that. A quick interception from him. And now Arsenal to restart on their own with Partey. Move the ball to Timber. Back to Partey. Ball finds Skelly. Skelly now to Declan. Declan moving the ball with a quiet pace to the middle of the pack for Arsenal. A peek out for Martinelli. Martinelli back to Skelly. Skelly found Rice in the box. Cross coming into the dangerous area, but that was swept away quickly by Rudiger for Real Madrid. Mbappe now pick things up. A good dribble there, and it finds its way in a counter-attack. Dangerous for Arsenal here. And now Vinicius will take things up from there. Vinicius with a dribble into the box. A shot fired, but that was way too high. And no one there to contribute for Real Madrid, as Vinicius wasn't really looking for any help, it was shooting straight at the goalkeeper. It's unbelievable there. Arsenal should have had a very good opportunity, but Saliba was the one who saved Real Madrid on the goal line. Unfortunately for Saliba there, unintentionally, he did not know about the ball, but he provided a safety net for Real Madrid there. Arsenal now moving the ball with a very good pace. Timber now. Timber finds Saliba. The tempo is calm, quiet at the moment. But any of this team is capable of doing much danger. Ball moving around in a quiet pace. Timber now. Odegaard. But back to Saliba. Saliba finds Kiwa. Ball finds Declarize with the round. And now find Martinelli. Martinelli approaching to the box. A cross comes into the box. Can he find a header? Clearance there by Rudiger. Very good intervention there by Rudiger for Real Madrid. Real Madrid in black, over black in this one, or shall I say charcoal or gray, over gray. And Arsenal in their traditional home gear. Ball back to Rudiger. Arsenal's trying to play from the behind. Real Madrid playing from behind, rather. It is Alaba now. Finds Rudiger. Rudiger with the low ball to pop one to Vinicius, but blocked by Timber. Now will be thrown to Arsenal. Thank you very much, Elijah Conte, watching from Dubai on Facebook. Got our listeners on the FM radio have a company from Facebook. And also from the YouTube. A very good one there from Timber, but that was stopped shot by Camavinga for Real Madrid. Ever strong presence, Camavinga for Real Madrid. It's a no-nonsense type of defender. Very good fullback. Arsenal playing from the back, moving the ball with a very slow pace, but calmly, as these two teams has been very, very cautious in how they go forward. It has to be fantastic football there. And just so you know, Arsenal could prove formidable if they can get past Real Madrid. We have a VAR checking. Very important decision there. VAR still checking for potential penalty. At the early stage, it is 14th minutes precisely on the clock. This could prove very, very devastating for Real Madrid. Yes, it's a handball, but the decision here is if his hands is in the right position or in the wrong position. Asensio caught there in the middle of the box. The check is done. No penalty, as I would think from where I'm sitting, because his hand is well positioned. Gonna kick now for Real Madrid, as Arsenal have to defend, and they have to defend well. Real Madrid can be very, very serious when it comes to Champions League. You don't take them for granted. Gonna kick comes from Modric, and a punch from the goalkeeper, David Raya, to take that away to safety for Real Madrid. But they have the opportunity to start building from the middle of the park again. Rodrigo to Mbappe. Back to Rodrigo. Mbappe slide the ball pass to find Bellingham. Bellingham with a turnaround to find Camavinga. Camavinga now. Find Modric. Modric. But now find Rodrigo back on the wings, with Real Madrid now getting much confidence than how they start this game. It is 15 minutes on the clock. Now Camavinga. It is Rudiger. Asensio. But bad for Real Madrid. 68% of the possession so far for Arsenal and 32% for Real Madrid. Camavinga now. Finds Rudiger. Modric. Very good possession here for Real Madrid. What they do with these is very important. Rudiger all the way back to his goalkeeper. And now Real Madrid playing from the back, gradually, patiently, carefully too. Ball out of touch. It will be a throw to Real Madrid. Fantastic play, but solo and quiet and calm for the moment. If you are watching on OGM News FC on the Facebook, or you are watching on the YouTube, you're joining the OGM News FM radio for Football League Fest. Football League Fest is your show that we usually give you the full football commentary. This football commentary covers Champions League, Premier League, and all the important league around the world, especially football. And you can also go to OGM News FM radio, OGMnews.com, OGMnewsFC.com. Need to get my act together now. OGMnewsFC.com is where you get your football news. It's your destination for football news across the globe. OGMnewsFC.com. I'll take it again. OGMnewsFC.com. For your football news across the globe. We try as much as possible to get it dropped. The hot news, all your favorite news, on that website. And most importantly, these channel, these websites have a very special focus on African football, namely Nigeria, Cameroon, Ghana, Egypt, Morocco. I beg your pardon if I cannot mention the names of other African nations: Kenya, I see you, Benin Republic, Cote d'Ivoire, all my African nations. This is your channel to cover all African football. And of course, the league, especially the league in Nigeria Premier League, OGMNewsFC.com is your destination for football news. Arsenal still moving the ball around calmly and quietly. And now a good ball, find Moreno up front. Camavinga put in a tackle. The referee think it's okay, even though the man down for Arsenal. Odegaard now take the ball in a good area. Odegaard make a good run. And Odegaard was tackled by Camavinga, but the referee think it's okay as Odegaard falls on the floor. Rudiger now all the way. Present Rodrigo. Rodrigo now finds Mbappe. Mbappe to Vinicius. Vinicius finds himself in the box. A shot taken. And then goalkeeper. Watch it all the way, but that was wide. Way wide from Vinicius Jr. A good move from Real Madrid, nevertheless. Very good move. Very good intentional move there from Real Madrid. Arsenal to start from the back. Saliba. Partey finds Timber now. Timber. Back to Saliba. Back to Timber. Timber moving the ball with much confidence. And go back to Saliba. It is Kelly now for Arsenal. Saliba finds Odegaard. Odegaard with a quick run into the middle of the park. It finds the run of Saka. Bukayo Saka almost found a very good pass to Merino, but Merino wasn't able to find a good footing there. Bellingham to retrieve from Real Madrid. And ball out of touch. It will be Arsenal's throw. Arsenal to throw. And they did. Saliba now finds Kiwa. Declan Rice. Ball back to Saliba. Good move on the ball. No prayer. Arsenal building gradually, purposefully. Fantastic move there by Partey. Skelly now. Skelly to Kiwa. Ball back to Saliba. Dangerous here from Arsenal. And it is a chance for Real Madrid. A shot fired by Mbappe. But that was skyrocketed. That was meant to be the first goal for Real Madrid with a very huge mistake at the back for Arsenal. But Mbappe wasted that opportunity there to get the nose up front for Real Madrid. Unfortunate situation there. It looks like Timber pick up an injury from that encounter there. And he's been attended to as we speak. That was very, very fortunate situation for Arsenal and unfortunate situation for Real Madrid, losing a very golden opportunity there by Mbappe, one-on-one with David Raya, and yet he could not find the back of the net. He bullets the ball straight into the stand. Unbelievable miss. Unbelievable miss. Looks like Timber now is back on his feet. Looking fine now, although he's limping. Should be fine. He should be fine. Kelly now to restart for Arsenal. Saliba, they better watch it, Arsenal. That terrible mistake almost proved costly there. 2 attempts so far for Arsenal and 3 for Real Madrid. Shot on goal, 2 for Arsenal and just 1 for Real Madrid. Arsenal look more clinical so far in the range of shot. Skelly now moving the ball to the middle of the park for Arsenal. Finds Partey. Partey with a long ball to find the run of Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka now one-on-one with Alaba. He will dribble. He comes straight into the box. He fires one into the box. But a good block there. That helped Courtois to make a good save on that. It is 26 minutes on the clock. And it's still 0-0 between Arsenal versus Real Madrid here. Mbappe, right at the edge of the box. Dangerous for Arsenal. Camavinga slides in with a tackle. He got the ball. And now finds Modric. Modric finds Mbappe. Mbappe moving the ball with confidence. Now Rodrigo now finds Modric. Camavinga. Bellingham. Bellingham to Bellingham. Rudiger with a long ball. Real Madrid now getting more confident. Moving the ball with more intention. In the balance though. Modric now finds Rudiger. Rudiger to Alaba. Alaba with a long through ball to find Vinicius. A good intervention there by Saliba. And immediately Odegaard picked things up, but Odegaard loses the ball in a good area to Camavinga. Camavinga now retrieve and recycle the ball for Real Madrid. Moving it calmly, Real Madrid. The long ball now finds Mbappe. Almost David Raya there to safety. David Raya wasn't letting none of that happen in his area. Skelly now to Partey. Partey to David, to Timber. Timber back to Saliba. Saliba now finds Declarize. Marino. Good turnaround, finds Timber. Bukayo Saka now get the chance. One-on-one with Alaba. He goes back to Timber. Timber now goes back to Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka with a good ball finds Odegaard right in the middle of the box, but the crowd surrounding Odegaard would not let him go past to be one-on-one with the goalkeeper there. Declarize with a good move. And now finds Saliba. Saliba finds Skelly. Skelly to Kiwa. Back to Saliba. Arsenal moving the ball with more confidence. Calmly, though. Timber now. Pivot right to the ball is Timber. Partey. A ball from Skelly. Completely missed its target. Its target being Bukayo Saka there. But Bukayo Saka was a little behind to pick up that ball. The ball is right in a place where Real Madrid will be happy with it because they are the one playing away in this one. And Arsenal really want to win this. They do not want to face Real Madrid at home on a blank slate. This is the opportunity Arsenal have to make something happen for themselves before they go to the second leg. But Vinicius Juniors is one with the ball now. A good run from Vinicius, but he lost the ball from trying to find Mbappe. Timber now. Timber lost the ball. Bellingham pick it up. Bellingham with a very good through ball to find Mbappe. Mbappe opportunity there. A save from the goalkeeper. What a wonderful save there by David Raya. What an opportunity also for Mbappe to open scoring for Real Madrid. Now the ball is turning on his head. Now Martinelli in the other side, in the box. Cross one now. Find Rudiger. And the goalkeeper will make a save for Real Madrid. What a scare. Arsenal there. Now back with a good run. Oh my word, another mistake for Arsenal. But Timber with a sliding tackle to take it away from Vinicius. This is becoming scary for Arsenal fans and Arsenal players. Unbelievable mistakes there at the back. Almost proved costly again. Unbelievable that Mbappe have missed two golden opportunity. Now, one shot into the sky. And the other one now saved by David Raya. On a kick for Real Madrid. Kick, but ball cleared away by Saliba. Arsenal can breathe for now. Good movement there. Right, Bellingham now finds Mbappe. Mbappe with a good run to the edge of the box. It finds Vinicius in the box. Vinicius now with a good move across the ball. But Mbappe could not reach that final pass. A good dribble there to go past Odegaard. Mbappe with Real Madrid increasing the tension. It does look like Mbappe has a kick out that is unnecessary there on Marino, sorry. Unbelievable dribble there by Mbappe to shave, literally shave Odegaard's head. So, you know, Odegaard used to future for Real Madrid at early stage when they picked him up from Scotland. We thought he was going to be a very, very good player for Real Madrid, but too early then before Arsenal scooped him up from Real Madrid. Saka. Got Saka. Finds Partey. Partey almost lose the ball, but now finds Saliba. Saliba to Timber. Timber back to Partey. Now Saliba. Key wall now for Arsenal. Arsenal moving with a good intention. Very strong on the ball. Martinelli with a dribble, but they slide and tackle from Valverde to take the ball away. Good tackle from Valverde. It will be a throw to Arsenal. And Skelly to throw for Arsenal. Mali Tador from South Africa. Thank you very much for joining. Good to see lovely, lovely African people enjoying their football. Football is like a family, and we love this family. Doesn't matter what team you support. Foul there on Vinicius Jr. It will be a free kick to Real Madrid. We already have representation on the comment section from Dubai. We have from South Africa. Love it when you guys are joining in and able to say something. That will always be part of what we chip in on this show. If you're just joining us, you are listening on the radio to OGM News FM. And if you are watching, you're watching on the platforms from OGM News FC on the Facebook and on the YouTube, and of course on all other social media platforms. Real Madrid confidence is now getting stronger as we watch this. We can only hope that Arsenal has to be very careful there, because about 3 costly mistakes there from Arsenal will have proven dangerous. It's 37 minutes on the clock, and it does look like this one is stretching to the end of the first half as it stands 0-0. Unless there's any special magic from either team. It doesn't look like any one of them is trying to be too adventurous. Arsenal now moving the ball with Martinelli. Martinelli with a good run now. Found Rice. Declan Rice with a pop ball to find Odegaard. Now Odegaard with a good move towards the edge of the box. Odegaard finds Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka one-on-one with Bellingham. Bukayo Saka stride things into the box, and it flies by in front of the goalkeeper. Nobody from the Arsenal shed who swing a foot through to that. Unfortunately, the opportunity goes begging. What a good cross, what a good move from Bukayo Saka to start things off for Arsenal. None of his red shirt is available there to tap that one in. Real Madrid escape the scare. And Partey to retrieve for Arsenal. And Timber now. Timber finds Saliba. Saliba. The through ball to find Martinelli. Martinelli now one-on-one with Valverde. He can escape Valverde, but Valverde was just too strong for him. Ball find Asensio. And now Camavinga. Camavinga finds Rodrigo. Ball back all the way to the goalkeeper, Couture. Ball moving at a good pace with Arsenal mountain prayer. Couture has to release the ball quickly. And he finds Rodrigo. Rodrigo to Valverde. Valverde finds Mbappe in the middle of the park. Mbappe moving the ball. Good confidence finds Modric. Modric. Kamavinga now to assist. Bellingham. Bellingham finds Alaba. Alaba back to Bellingham. Bellingham to Kamavinga. Kamavinga to Modric. Real Madrid getting back that possession and getting back that confidence at the same time. Despite Real Madrid being the king of Europe, it is never so easy for anyone to come to Emirates to challenge for a win, especially under this particular manager. Nevertheless, this game is well for Real Madrid. Unquestionably well, knowing fully well that they are playing away to Arsenal. Kamavinga with the ball well. Real Madrid still with the possession. Kamavinga finds Mbappe. Mbappe lost the ball. Mbappe got a challenge there that the referee thinks is dangerous from Partey. Sorry, my bad. That is Kiwar with that challenge to stop Mbappe on his path. Nevertheless, I will not stop talking about that missed opportunity there for Arsenal, as no one was able to tap that in from a good area. Real Madrid now with the ball. Rodrigo moving with a very good pace. It comes to the middle of the path. Keep one across to find Mbappe, but Mbappe was lost in motion. And Arsenal back on the ball. It is Partey now. Partey slides one. Merino back to Saliba. Saliba moving the ball now finds Skelly. Skelly now finds Partey. Partey to Timber now. Timber to Odegaard now. Odegaard now back to Timber. Ball moving at a very good pace. It does look in the balance for the two of the team we are watching. The Carlo Ancelotti man trying to be very cautious. It does look like Mikel Arteta man as well, very cautious in this one. Now quickly on the bench for Arsenal is Butler, Oyedeji, Jorginho, Koa, Setford, Neto, Duaneri, Tine, Trossard, White, and Zenzetko. And for Real Madrid on the bench is Brahim Diaz, Lorenzo, Chema, Gonzalo, Frank Kessié, Frank Gonzalez, Gulad, Zajo Mastre, Andre Jacob Ramon, Jesus Vallejo, and Lucas Vazquez for Real Madrid on the bench. The referee in this game is Ivan Peltido. Video assistant referee Bastian Dakar. Assistant referee number 1, Zenad Ibrahimovic. And assistant referee number 2 is Davo Beljo. Court official Milo Dikovic. And assistant VAR official is Christian Diga in this game. And just so you know, there is the other game on the other side. Because it's quarterfinal and we have 2 games going side by side right now. There is also the game between Bayern Munich and Inter Milan. And Inter Milan is already up 1 goal in front in that game. Inter Milan playing away found the goal through Martinez with assist through Thuram. And suddenly, the home team, Bayern Munich, is not in a good place in that game so far. Now, Kiwa to declarize back to Skelly. Skelly to declarize again. He walked now. Saliba for Arsenal. Arsenal moving the ball with great intention to the middle of the park through Saliba. Skelly now. Skelly. Saliba. Timber. Or Partey, rather. Partey. The long ball to find Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka one-on-one with Alaba. And he can go in now with a drive. He finds Partey. And now good ball picked up in the middle of the park in the good area. In the edge of the box now as Real Madrid is under very huge threat. Across comes into the box. And a fire shot. And Courtois with a save. What a good save from the goalkeeper. As expected. One of the best goalkeeper in the world, if not the best goalkeeper in the world at the moment. Made a very good double save for Real Madrid to stay in the game towards the end of the first half. What a good save from Courtois there. Now Odegaard. Retrieve for Arsenal. It is Partey now. Partey. Finds Skelly now. Skelly. Back to Partey. We are approaching the end of the first half. It is 45 minutes on the clock as we speak. Any moment from now to go to the end of the first half. A goal kick now for Real Madrid. We've seen a very good save from both hands, but this Courtois save is much an outstanding one. Outstanding one. And first save coming from Declan Rice's header. And then a follow-up from Martinelli, also saved by Courtois. And just like that, Real Madrid escaped a scare. 2 minutes added extra time here to see these through to the second half. If it stays the same way, then we have a show in our hands in the second half. Timber, escape, attack, and balls fire through. Goalkeeper Courtois to come out quickly to safety for Real Madrid. It's now both teams will be very cautious to take these one to the second half without much more trouble. Courtois fires one long one to the area. Camavinga with a good steal of the ball in the middle of the park. He spread the ball to find Bellingham. Now Rodrigo will pick it up for Real Madrid. This is dangerous, close to the second half. Real Madrid mounting prayer now. It is Modric. He finds Bellingham. Camavinga now. Camavinga spread through ball to find Valverde. Valverde comes into the box. Camavinga with a shot. But Camavinga with a waste of the ball. And that may be the closure the two teams is expecting before they go into the end of the first half here. And the referee hops in and off in the first half. And that takes us to the end of the first half. Very, very good footballing from both sides so far in this game that we are watching. Arsenal 0, Real Madrid 0 at the end of first half.
For news and entertainment, sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment Sounds pretty good to me. News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
Rogers moving the ball quickly on the patch of Ramsey, and the shot comes in. Blocked. Another attempt. Now it's seated. And what they expecting the three for Aston Villa? It's making a three for Aston Villa. What is going on with young boys? What is going on? What is going on? But then you cannot question the way Aston Villa is playing at the moment.
If you are not part of the Football Commentary Live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on ogmnewsfc.com.
Down. Can Arsenal respond? Without side now, moving the ball quickly on the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? One-on-one with Kyle Walker. Cross comes in. A swing of the forward by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
ogmnewsfc.com, final destination for football story. Football League Fest. Truly unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
All right. You are tuning to OGM News FM radio and reaching you in all the social media platform. And right now it is Football League Fest, your favorite show to a full football commentary on the radio. And Football League Fest, it is always unbeatable on Football League Fest. Now, looking at the half, it looks like Arsenal is dominating so far with 54% of the possession at the end of the first half and 45% to Real Madrid. Shot fired, but both sides. It looks like Arsenal have 5 shots total and Real Madrid with 6 shots in total. But when you look at the clinicality of these shots, you would think Arsenal is enjoying the day so far with 4 shots on target and 2 on target for Real Madrid. Now, touches in the box will tell you a lot about who is really doing much to take a win away from these. Arsenal have about 13 different touches in Real Madrid's box, whereas Real Madrid have about 6 touches in Arsenal's box. So far in this game, we are watching Arsenal actually mounting prayer, having very good opportunity, building prayer, but then once in a while, they get totally lucky in the back. And their actions in the back has been very, very questionable as Real Madrid has cut them up several times without number. And we've seen Saliba, especially with Kiwa, making huge mistakes in the back that could prove very, very costly to the team. And two different opportunities there that Mbappe still have put Real Madrid ahead, but Mbappe also wasted those opportunities. One saved by the goalkeeper and the other one lashed onto by Mbappe, and the shot went straight into the stand where the fans are cheering. So far, so good. The game is in a balance, but Arsenal is doing more in order to be able to get a result from this. With Arsenal with 13 different touches in the box and 6 different touches in Arsenal's box for Real Madrid. And shot on target for Arsenal is 4, and shot on target for Real Madrid is just 2 from 6 shots in total. And the goalkeeper were really very busy, but 2 of them have made very good save, and almost the same number of saves. 3 for David Raya for Arsenal and 3 for Courtois for Real Madrid. But Courtois, on the other hand, made a very, very good save in the first half, one that could have put Arsenal ahead in the game. So we are right now going through the break of the second half, and we will be back with you the packings of the second half. This is OGM News FM Radio. And this is Football League Fest, a show by OGMNewsFC.com. And don't forget also to stop by on our Facebook and our YouTube, OGMNewsFC.com, and hit the follow if you haven't, and hit the subscribe if you have not, and also click the notification so that you can get our messages whenever we have a show go on live. But most importantly here, guys, we need you to visit OGMNewsFC.com. OGMNewsFC.com, your destination for football news across the globe.
OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
All right, OGM News FM sounds pretty good to me. Sounds pretty good to me. And if you're just joining us, this is Arsenal versus Real Madrid. Arsenal 0, Real Madrid 0. And on the other hand, there is a game between Bayern Munich and Inter Milan. That one is going well, pretty well for Inter Milan because they are the one playing away. Bayern Munich down 1 goal to Inter Milan at home. And in that one, it looks like Inter Milan is dominating with possession, with 51% of the possession to Inter Milan and 48% to Bayern Munich. And the shots in total for Inter Milan is 6, and Bayern Munich is 7 in that one. And of course, shot on target for Bayern Munich is about 20 and 1 for Inter Milan. And of course, Bayern Munich have about 20 touches in Inter Milan's box. But then Inter Milan, on the other hand, have about 14 touches in Bayern Munich box. And that is enough for Inter Milan to be ahead by 1 goal, which means Inter Milan in this game is much, much more clinical than Bayern Munich. And in the one that we are watching is still 0-0 between Arsenal and Real Madrid. This is FM, and this is Football League Fest, brought to you by OGMNewsFC.com, and is right here on OGM News FM Radio.
Rogers moving the ball quickly on the back of Ramsey, and the shot comes in. Blocked. Another attempt. Now it's seated. And Watkins making the 3 for Aston Villa. It's making the 3 for Aston Villa. What is going on with young boys? What is going on? What is going on? But then you cannot question the way Aston Villa is playing at the moment.
If you are not part of the Football Commentary Live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on OGMNewsFC.com.
Down. Can Arsenal respond? We got inside now. Moving the ball quickly on the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? One-on-one with Kyle Walker. Cross comes in. A swing of the forward by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
OGMNewsFC.com, final destination for a football story. Football League Fest. Truly unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
Rogers moving the ball quickly on the back of Ramsey, and the shot comes in. Blocked. Another attempt. Now it's seated. And what makes making the 3 for Aston Villa? It's making the 3 for Aston Villa. What is going on with young boys? What is going on? What is going on? But then you cannot question the way Aston Villa is playing at the moment.
If you are not part of the Football Commentary Live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on OGMNewsFC.com.
Down. Can Arsenal respond? We got inside now. Moving to the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? One-on-one with Kyle Walker. Across a swing of the forward by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
OGMNewsFC.com, final destination for a football story. Football League Fest. Truly unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Any moment from now, the second half is about to kick off. With Arsenal back on the field, we are expecting the arrival of Real Madrid on the other hand. This is Football League Fest. And Football League Fest, it is always unbeatable here on Football League Fest when it comes to full football commentary. Real Madrid now making his way out as we are about to witness the feisty part of this game. We've always known that if the first half ends the way it is, the second half promises to be a tough call for either one of these teams. You are listening to OGM News FM radio, and this is Football League Fest, brought to you by OGMNewsFC.com, a full football commentary show for our listeners. But then we extend this show to a coverage on the social media, on Facebook and on YouTube, and every other platform there where you can find us. It is second half kickoff here at Emirates Stadium. Arsenal 0, Real Madrid 0 at the beginning of the second half. Bat to pick up a throw. Bat with a throw. Arsenal with early opportunity, but ball back to Couture. Couture with a long hit on the ball. That is more or less a clearance to get away from danger, I will presume. Declan Rice now in the box. A cross comes into the box, finds Marino, who could not do anything spectacular with that opportunity there. Arsenal with Ellie asking. Couture now to restart the game for Real Madrid. A long one by Vad, met by Saliba. Saliba to Odegaard. Odegaard attempt to find Bukayo Saka. Looks like Rudiger was watching it all along. So Rafael Casa. Yes, it is OGM News. And thank you very much for joining and dropping a comment on the Facebook. Looks like a goal kick, a throw, sorry, for Real Madrid. Throw quickly taken. Rudiger now can pick things up. Manifested a good run now. Attempt to find Vinicius. Timber. Well defended by Timber there. Ball goes back to the goalkeeper. David Raya for Arsenal. Key wall now. Who is deputizing for ever present, ever strong Gabriel Magalhaes for Arsenal. His absence is a very costly one for Arsenal. But they are coping so far. They're managing through. And they escaped first half with some mistakes, you might really say. But then they were able to find their feet back. So far, so good for Arsenal. You are. Now Timber now. A good move on the ball. Found Saliba. Saliba to Kiwar. And now Declan Rice. Pick things up in the middle of the park. Found Skelly. Skelly to Timber. Partey. Partey. And now Marino. Marino finds Martinelli. Martinelli with a good ball into the box across. Went hard. And a ball to be a goal kick to Real Madrid. Of course, the man here, Mikel Arteta, has to ensure that Arsenal at least get past this stage if they have to lay a claim to winning a Champions League or any Europe Cup for that matter. Not to try to poke fun at Arsenal fans, but Arsenal hasn't really won anything big in Europe, unfortunately. What a big giant in London, and yet these prestigious competition elude Arsenal so far. And Chelsea, on the other hand, the rival in London, have won almost everything in Europe. As a matter of fact, they have won everything in Europe. Camavinga. with a good press in the middle of the park. Now Modric. Bellingham now. Bellingham to Vad. Vad spread one across to find Mbappe. Camavinga. Back to Modric. Modric find Rudiger. Rudiger with a good push into the area. And Mbappe with an opportunity up front. A shot fired. But it's side netting by Mbappe. What a good opportunity there for Real Madrid. To push their nose in front. A good build-up play. But nevertheless, Mbappe could not finish off as he would have expected. Opportunity guns begging for Real Madrid. And what a relief for Arsenal. Partey now finds Saliba. Saliba with a good run to the middle of the park. Saliba to Skelly now. Skelly will find Martinelli. Martinelli back to Skelly. And now Partey with a long ball to find Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka one-on-one with Alaba. Good move there. Saliba back to Saka. Bukayo Saka pick out Odegaard right in the middle of the box. Very dangerous one now for Real Madrid. Now they were able to squeeze one out by Camavinga to the safety. And immediately Real Madrid on the run on the other side. It is Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. approaching in the dangerous area. Find Mbappe in the edge of the box. Mbappe can sort his feet out. Find Rodrigo. Rodrigo trace the ball back to Modric. That chance has gone as Arsenal defended well. Modric now finds Vad to Camavinga. Modric. Rudiger now. Camavinga. Real Madrid moving the ball well. Good possession. Good long possession. And the ball crosses into the box. It is David Raya with intervention that to save for Arsenal. But it looks like Partey will pick up a yellow card for his efforts earlier. A nudge to Camavinga's that met Camavinga right in the chest. Didn't really go down well with the referee. Didn't really go down with the referee. And Partey got the yellow card for his effort. Arsenal still waiting to take the free kick. David Raya to pick things up for Arsenal. Saliba. Timber. There's Saliba. Exchange going well between Saliba and Kiwar. Kiwar moving the ball well now for Arsenal. It is Bukayo Saka on the byline. Moving the ball well now finds Timber. It is Declan Rice with Martinelli picking things up. Declan Rice finds himself in the box. And a good intervention there by Valverde to make sure that Declan Rice did not have opportunity to take a shot. Of course, that is Asensio with a block. Sorry. Asensio with a block to take the ball away from Arsenal there. Timber to throw for Arsenal. Timber with a throw. Finds Marino. Kiwa getting involved. Ball back all the way to Saliba. Saliba with a good measure of pass to find Timber down. And it will be a free kick as Ataku finds Bukayo Saka at the edge of the box. It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal there. Alabi Johnson. What a KG affair between Arsenal and Real Madrid, he says. And that is a message from the Facebook. By the way, Alabi Johnson is one of our correspondents at OGMNewsFC.com. He's one of the columnists that is finding you good news on our social media platform. And immediately here, Arsenal have opportunity from a free kick position, looking dangerous for Real Madrid here. Declan Rice positioning himself. And Declan Rice fires one and finds the back of the net. What a goal! Fantastic goal from Declan Rice. What a goal. What a free kick. It's magical to say the least. This is what he's capable of doing. He knows how to do these things. And he beats Couture, a formidable goalkeeper, beating with a magical free kick. You cannot overestimate that. That is huge free kick. That is beautiful. Oh my word, as a football fan, I cannot deny the authenticity of that magical free kick that beats one of the best goalkeepers in the world. There's nothing, absolutely nothing Couture could have done about that. That was measured straight to beat any goalkeeper in the world. I don't care what your name is, wearing that glove, there's no way you're keeping that out. There's no way you're keeping that out. I'm sorry for that error on the scoreboard. It is Arsenal lead. It is Real Madrid now with opportunity to respond. What a fantastic free kick. And something tells me Real Madrid should have seen that coming. Real Madrid should have seen that coming. Because you know Declan Rice plays on the free kick right at the edge of the box. You know what can happen. They should have seen it coming. But even if they see it coming, They probably not be able to do anything about it. It was magical. It was fantastic. It was just a very beautiful free kick from a very intelligent player. Well, enough said about that free kick. Ball back in play, but it was magical. It was magical. It goes round the wall. It did not go above the wall. The free kick goes round the wall and straight into the net. It is, yeah, the only one word I can use is magical. Magical. It was really magical and unbelievable. Unbelievable. If that is the golden opportunity there for Arsenal to take a lead in this game, that was well taken by Declan Rice. Was magical, to say the least. Was magical. Right now, Arsenal up nose in front with 1 goal against Real Madrid. Of course, that does not really mean that the game is over. The second half still very much have about 30 minutes to play. And then the second leg is awaiting at Real Madrid. Real Madrid with opportunity now. Camavinga moving the ball well. It is a cross by Vinicius, but wasn't good enough. Wasn't a good cross. And Arsenal back on the ball. It is 16 minutes in the second half and 61 minutes into the game. What a fantastic game we have in our hands. Bukayo Saka now mounting prayer. Bukayo Saka in the area. He would like to cross the ball, but a good block there by Alaba. Alaba has been watching Bukayo Saka closely in this one. Never mind in the fact that Bukayo Saka have the ability to get past any defender, any man, when he's in his A game. And in his recent interview, Bukayo Saka have said that he's back to his best after taking a long break from his injury. Frost now coming into the box from a corner kick from Arsenal. Bukayo Saka standing on it. And a corner kick taken by Bukayo Saka. The goalkeeper, Courtois, with a good save to take that away from every one of the heads, including his man, Camavinga, to make a run for Real Madrid. The game is getting interesting from now on. Bellingham now retraces the ball back to Modric. Modric to Rodrigo. Rodrigo back to Modric. Camavinga with a long ball to find Vinicius. Vinicius calmly cool the ball down and finds Alaba. Alaba back to Vinicius. Vinicius back to Alaba. Alaba now finds Camavinga. Camavinga now finds Rodrigo. Rodrigo with a good touch on the ball. Goes back to Modric. Modric to Camavinga. Camavinga finds Rudiger. Rudiger to Alaba. Ball moving well for Real Madrid. It's now or never. They have to respond. And responding they are doing. That does not mean it is time for Arsenal to sit back. No, you have to keep on playing if you want to see this one through. Of course, they should be aware of the challenge facing Real Madrid. Vinicius drive himself all the way through into the box. A good clearance there by Partey for Arsenal to take the ball into a good area. I cannot stop talking about that genius free kick by Declan Rice. The Englishman there doing what he knows how to do best. I cannot imagine that a human being will kick a ball like that. It looks pretty much easy for him, but the trajectory on that ball is nothing short of magical. A Cross comes into the box. David Raya to safety for Arsenal. And ball back in play for Declan Rice now to move it into the middle of the pack for Arsenal. Declan Rice to Skelly now. Skelly to Marino. Marino back to Skelly. Partey. Partey moving the ball well now in the middle of the pack. Found Skelly now. Skelly. The long one to find Martinelli. Martinelli back to Skelly. Now Partey. Partey with a through ball. Found Declan Rice in the box. Then Declan Rice found his feet. Oh my word. What an opportunity again for Declan Rice. What a through ball from Partey. Arsenal seems to be doing everything right at the moment. Arsenal seems to be doing everything right at the moment. Clicking the right button, hitting the right note, passing accurately. And they are looking to find that opportunity more often to be able to extend the lead here. Declan Rice now with another pass to Martinelli. Back to Skelly at the edge of the box. Prayer mounting. Real Madrid hoping to deal with these one. But Skelly find a way. Martinelli with a shot. But an opportunity goes back in. 3 consecutive saves there by Courtois. Unbelievable. Bam. From Martinelli, another one from Marino, and another shot from Marino, a double shot from Marino, and the goalkeeper has become a huge wall. Well, the second shot was saved by Alaba. That shot will have beaten Courtois, and the third save by Courtois. What an opportunity for Arsenal. Now, corner kick. Can they find a header? A punch from goalkeeper. A shot by Marino. Saved on the touchline by Real Madrid. Odegaard moving the ball now with intention. What a huge wave of attack from Arsenal. Partey. Looks like a free kick now as Bukayo Saka was brought down at the edge of the box. Another opportunity for Declan Rice to do his magic once again from a free kick position. Oh my word, Bellingham there with a save on the touchline. That already beats Courtois for sure. But Bellingham was right there at the right time to put that into safety for Arsenal. That would have been devastating for Arsenal. It is a yellow card as Marino was brought down at the edge of the box. Arsenal with another opportunity, a golden opportunity, almost off from the same area in which Declan Rice scored the first goal. Does he have any magic left in his pouch to score the second goal from a free kick for Arsenal? Wonderful, wonderful player, Declan Rice, from a dead ball. He has a lot of magic in his hand. From a dead ball position, but it looks like Declan Rice and Odegaard is lining up this one. Who is going to take it? I wonder. Declan Rice approaching, fires one. Unbelievable. What are we watching? What is going on with this? Unbelievable. From a free kick spot, Jack Rice scored the second goal. What a magic from Declan Rice. Fires the second one from a dead ball position. This one too is another magic to behold. Straight to the top corner. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Magical. Sorry, Courtois. Sorry, Courtois. You do not have the angel's wing to keep that out. You do not have the angel's wing to keep that out. Because I believe you will need an angel's wing to really keep that one out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable shot from Declan Rice. Again, from a free kick position. This boy is literally becoming something else. He is becoming a real thorn in a tissue for Real Madrid in this first leg match. Real Madrid now has to be very careful. They do not concede another free kick because I'm telling you guys, no keeper in the world, no wall in a team can stop one of these free kicks. Each one is so magical. Real Madrid with an attempt in the box to respond. Are you kidding me? This is unbelievable. This is like literally having Harry Potter's hand or magic wand on the free kicks. So magical. I cannot say it more than that or any better than that. Are you kidding me? Even his teammates were shocked. His teammates were shocked to see him do it again. And this one is even better than the first one. What a game. What a game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm sorry, Real Madrid fans. I do not try to poke at you. I'm not trying to celebrate Arsenal. But as a football fan, you must love this. You must love these two free kicks, especially the second one. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. What a wonderful free kick. What an experience to behold for these fans who are on the field right now. You have to love the memory of being there to witness these two magical free kicks. Historical in nature. If Arsenal can only go all the way in the Champions League, and at least for the first time in their history, be able to win these very, very huge cup. But just so you know, the game is still very, very long way to go. Long way to go. Even in this first leg, about 16 minutes to go. And anything can happen from here on. But Arsenal keeping the ball. Partey with a good turn. Founds Declan Rice. Declan Rice move the ball now. Declan Rice with a good speed towards the area. Trossard now, who just came in as a substitute, finds Skelly. Skelly, a shot comes in. Goal! Unbelievable. Not a goal there. for Marino. Now it looks sure, it looks more than ever possible that Arsenal we get past this formidable team of Real Madrid. What a third goal as Marino find a very good placement. And what a build up from Arsenal. Declan Rice with a good move, with a good run. And now Trossard has to be checked for an offside position. But from where I'm sitting, it looks good. And what a shot from Marino. Unbelievable, magical. From a false nine. Are you kidding me? Now we all know the reason why Marino is played as number 9. Now we see exactly why he was played in the number 9 role today. Because that there is your signature number 9 goal. Unbelievable. And Real Madrid now attempting to respond. Fires one cross. The cross well defended. Martinelli now on the other side with a good run to beat Rudiger. Rudiger rough handled him as he usually do. Rudiger very strong in the back. Very strong in the back. And he stopped that run. But it's a different story entirely now for Real Madrid. I said it. I told you so. That second half is going to be the game. Second half is going to be the game. That what we saw in the first half of this game is going to be completely different trajectory in the second half. And that's exactly what we are witnessing with Arsenal pumping things up for themselves. And now a foul committed by Marino. It will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Now, let's go back to the other game. It is 80 minutes between Bayern Munich and Inter Milan. And Inter Milan still keep their lead steady in that game. 1 goal in advantage, Inter Milan against Bayern Munich. And don't forget that Bayern Munich is playing at home in that one. And they dare not lose that game. They dare not even draw that game. Because Bayern Munich will need a win to go into the second half. Now, Real Madrid can create their magic now. Mbappe getting exchange from Vinicius. Ball well defended. And Bellingham constituting nuisance to pull back Odegaard there to be a free kick Arsenal. And so far the changes in this game for Bukayo Saka, Trossard is a replacement. And Lucas Vazquez has come in to replace Modric. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. As a neutral football fans, you must love those 2 free kicks by Declan Rice. You must really appreciate a genius free kick there. It's not a fluke. Guys, it's not a fluke. Those 2 free kicks, there's nothing fluke about it. Those are magical free kick. In fact, the players were shocked. I mean, Arsenal players were literally shocked to see those 2 free kicks happen the way it is. The first one was shaved to go around the wall and beat Courtois dangerously as it crept in through the post. There is no way in the world Courtois would have come close to saving that. And the second one, oh my word, that's just sweet. On the money free kick. That free kick does not have to worry about a single man on the wall. That free kick does not have to worry about the goalkeeper. It went straight to the top corner. And I haven't seen that goalkeeper, even if he has the angel's wing to keep those out. That was magical. You have to appreciate that two free kick by Declan Rice. And then to cap it all, Arsenal top the day with a third goal coming from Merino. Wonderful shot from inside the Real Madrid box. Yes, I told you in the first half, it's going to be a tough game in the second half. And I told you, Arsenal has been doing a lot than Real Madrid in this game. Even though they made some silly mistake in the back that almost proved costly. But as long as Real Madrid failed to capitalize, Arsenal have the chance to get what they want in this game. And they are marching on now to the semi-final. If things stay the same it is at the moment, I do not expect Arsenal to drop their guard even if they travel to Real Madrid. Real Madrid now have to respond. It is now or never. But Arsenal still keeping the possession, still keeping the bossy movement on the ball. And Declan Rice now can rest. He deserved that. He very much deserved a standing ovation as he finishes off Real Madrid with those magical free kick. Sorry, guys. I do not mean to poke at Real Madrid fans by repeating how magical those free kick is. But as a football fan, you have to love those. Bellingham now pick up from the middle of the pack. Finds Valverde. Rodrigo now pick up the ball for Real Madrid in a good response, a good dribble, and Rodrigo with a good push. And the referee did not like that at all, as the ball was called back for Arsenal to take a free kick. Another switch as Declan Rice comes out. That's a very good shot from Merino. A very good placement to beat Courtois. This is not an easy game by any mile. It is not easy to beat Courtois, but Courtois was beaten 3 times here. And Mbappe, Bellingham, with all the star-studded Real Madrid team, can only wash in awe. And Arsenal now moving again. A cross comes in, but blocked. What a good block that will be for Asensio to stop Arsenal around there. Or else that is, again, proven to be dangerous. By the way, this is OGM News FM radio, and this is Football League Fest. A Football League Fest. It is always unbeatable on Football League Fest, your favorite full football commentary show on OGM News FM radio. Brought to you, Football League Fest is brought to you by OGMNewsFC.com. A corner kick now for Arsenal. Keeper to the punch. Another attempt. A clearance necessary. And a foul on Rodrigo there. It will be a Real Madrid free kick. Like I was saying, make sure you visit OGMNewsFC.com. OGMNEWSFC.com for your football news. Your destination for football news across the globe. Football, I mean soccer. For those who are in the North America. But for us here in the corner of the world and in Europe, we call it football. Really got to restart for Real Madrid, but the ball is getting out of hand for Real Madrid. It looks like Arsenal is not just in a driving seat, leading with 3 goals. They are also controlling the pace of the ball. And Bayern Munich have equalized through Thomas Muller in Allianz Arena Stadium. It's 1-1 between Bayern Munich and Inter Milan. In that one, Bayern Munich goal by Thomas Muller have assist from Lamar to put Bayern Munich back level with their visitors. Real Madrid with a throw. Arsenal back on the possession. Marino now. Spread one across to find Skelly. Skelly to pick up the pace calmly. Goes back to Kiwar. Now Partey in the middle of the park. Partey with a good strength on the ball. Finds Saliba. Saliba now finds Kiwar. Kiwar back to Saliba. Ball exchange between the two to make sure that Arsenal keep the possession, in which they are doing very well at the moment. Well, no tension, no rush. Keep the ball is the rule of the game at this point in time. If Arsenal is going to see this one through, there's no reason to be unnecessary adventure. They don't need any adventure at this moment. Lost the ball now, Arsenal. A sliding tackle from Partey to keep that one away. David Raya with a good pass to find Trossard. Trossard making a good run for Arsenal. Trossard stayed. Now he finds Marino. Ball back to Skelly. Skelly now provides one to find Tierney. Tierney to Skelly. Trossard. Pick up the pace. Odegaard, the back heel that couldn't find its target. Real Madrid was able to deal with that. And now, Paulo Arcelor may have bitten more than he can chew in this game. We all know there is going to be a winner in this game. I mean, I know there's going to be a winner, but I don't think anyone is expecting Arsenal to be that winner. And even if Arsenal wins, I do not think anyone in their right senses will be expecting Arsenal to win by 3-0, because that's the way it is going now, unless Real Madrid is able to change the trajectory of this game in the next 2 minutes. Plus added time, let's say 4 minutes. And altogether, in the next 6 minutes, Real Madrid have to come up with a magic. They have to come up with that magic. In the other game, Inter Milan back ahead with the lead. Fratesi goal in the 88th minute for Inter Milan. Paulo Augusto in the 88th minute provide the assist, and Bayern Munich back where they do not want to be. So now, Arsenal is taking care of business. Inter Milan is also taking care of business away to Bayern Munich. Now, look, no one should write off Real Madrid yet. If you are an Arsenal fan, do yourself a big favor. Do not go online to start poking fun at Real Madrid. If you are an Arsenal player, do yourself a very big favor. It's not right time yet to poke fun at Real Madrid. Vinicius with a drive to the edge of the box and a shot taken, blocked, and goalkeeper David Raya can make do of a save there. Well, like I was saying, if you are Arsenal fans, I need you to go keep your mouth shut, sealed until the second leg. Do not say anything irrational yet. Do not try to dance around yet. And do not try to poke fun at anybody yet. Wait it out. Wait it out. If you have to do anything, wait until after the second leg and you already make sure that Arsenal have sealed these completely. Because by any means at all, this game is not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. 90 minutes still awaiting us at Real Madrid. So if you're Arsenal fans, it may be a time for you to be humble. Be humble, please. And if you are Real Madrid fans, do not lose hope yet. We still have 90 minutes awaiting us right at your home to change the trajectory of this game and to do something drastic to get back points or at least turn over this goal deficit. And it's a wonderful, wonderful to see lovely football fans across the world, across the globe, listening and also watching on the Facebook and on the YouTube. It is lovely to see you guys around. It is a good place to hang out for football fans across the globe. The game between Bayern Munich and Inter Milan, still a very edgy one there. Inter Milan still leading. And right here, Real Madrid have 4 minutes added, as I have predicted. And out of that 4 minutes, 2 minutes is already outspent. That means Real Madrid only have 2 minutes left to change the trajectory of this game. That is a tough ask, even for the king of football in Europe. That is a tough ask. Rudiger with a long ball trying to pick out the run of Mbappe, but then watched closely by Saliba. I can't imagine Mbappe now trying to beat 3 Arsenal shot, and that has proved to be difficult. And the ball swept away. A good clearance by Arsenal. Retrieved now by Real Madrid. Vazquez. Mbappe with a good dribble. He finds a way into the box. And he was not able to finish off. He fell in the box, but the referee do not think that is a problem. And a yellow card. And a red card. A second yellow card for Camavinga. And that makes matter worse for Real Madrid now, as Camavinga now picked up a second yellow card in this game. And Camavinga has to take a walk. He has to go. A red card for Camavinga. That's the end of the game. And he will not even feature in the second leg. That makes matter worse for Real Madrid, to say the least, because Camavinga is a very, very important player for Real Madrid. You cannot underestimate that. And that, to me, is a very good green light for Arsenal to go to Real Madrid and stay strong. And stay strong with a much deflated Real Madrid side. And it does look like the referee have seen enough. I have seen enough Most people have seen enough, and Arsenal fans want to put an end to these, and Real Madrid want to put an end to these shameful play that they have been taking on in the second half. That will be the end of the game. That is the end of the game. Arsenal with 3-0 win against Real Madrid. Something that you do not see very often in football, especially when it comes to those two free kick, a magical free kick from Declan Rice. Oh my word, that must have a magic one on that free kick. And there's no way any team in the world could have stopped that. That is one magical free kick. 54% of the possession for Arsenal at the end of that, and Real Madrid with 46% of the possession. It ends up here to be a good win, a fantastic win for Arsenal at the end of the day. And unfortunately, a show of shame for Real Madrid in this second half to see that they got beaten, and they got well beaten. Thank you very much for listening on the FM radio, and thank you for watching on the Facebook. Thank you for watching on the YouTube. Thank you for watching on all our social media platforms. This is Football League Fest. Unbeatable. It is always Unbeatable Football League Fest on OGM News FM radio. And Football League Fest is brought to you by OGMNewsFC.com. Do not forget to stop by on OGMNewsFC.com for your football news across the globe. OGM News FM radio, now signing off FM here from Football League Fest. Thank you very much, guys, for watching and listening from wherever you are connecting with us. We'll see you at the beckons of the next game.
News FM for news and entertainment sounds pretty good to me.
Rogers moving the ball quickly on the path of Ramsey, and the shot comes in. Blocked. Another attempt. Now it's seated. And what is making the 3 for Aston Villa? It's making the 3 for Aston Villa. What is going on with young boys? What is going on? What is going on? But then you cannot question the way Aston Villa is playing at the moment.
If you are not part of the Football Commentary Live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on OGMNewsFC.com.
Down. Can Arsenal respond? Bukayo Saka now moving the ball quickly on the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? 1-on-1 with Kyle Walker. Cross comes in. A swing of the forward by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
OGMNewsFC.com, final destination for football story. Football League Fest. Truly unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
News FM for news and entertainment sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment sounds pretty good to me.